Hello, good morning and welcome to Vlogmas day 10. It is Wednesday. It looks quite a little bit dark. It's actually about 10, half 10, but I've had to put the blinds down because the sun's shining in. I'm on an angle in this room and the sun's shining in because it's just at that level. So I'll just put the blinds down. I've got my little Christmas tree lights on. So as I said yesterday, I was heading out to do some Christmas shopping and I didn't video any of it because it was an unenjoyable experience. It was grey, it was miserable, it was raining, and it was me and my husband going, and yeah, walked into the shops and it was just so overwhelming. And when it's like that, I don't like it. I don't really like going into places like that when it's so busy and so much stuff. Oh. Anyway, I have to go out again today into just my little town 2 miles up the road here. I've got some stuff to post off, collect a couple of bits and pieces as a gift, and then that's me. I didn't get any more of my Christmas and evening jumper done, so it's still sitting here. It's literally, oh, I've just dropped a bit, excuse me. If I don't pick it up now, I'll forget it's there. I literally have got the cuff to put on the sleeve and the sleeve into the jumper, so it'll be half an hour tops. What I did make though, I can't show you too much of it, but I'll give you a little sneak peek. So as you know, I'm an Ellie and Mac brand ambassador, and they as they're testing their new patterns, putting them out, as it comes close to release date, they ask the brand reps if they want to get involved with you know, helping them out with some more final photographs and things, but the turnaround is always like ridiculously tight, like a few days. So I got a call out saying, does anybody want to help out with finals? It's due by Sunday. Now I have to take out obviously work time and things like that, but I thought, yeah, because it was quite a quick make, I can show you this much of it. So this is it's like a brushed sweater fabric. It's really soft and cozy. I think it's all poly. Picked it up at the swaps table at my social, and there was quite a lot of it, so I've actually made an Ellie and Mac bolero, which I think I've already shown you in the thingy, and I had just enough left over to make this, and as I say, this is all I'm going to show you of it. But what it is like a shawl scarf, really long shawl scarf that you can either wear, like put it on at the front and cross it over at the back, or put it on at the back and cross it over at the front, and basically that bit there is stitched to a length, so you have sleeves to it. And I thought, yeah, that's pretty easy. I've got enough fabric. Literally took me about half an hour, including cutting out. And I thought, well, that'll just be a nice bit of fun. So yeah, so that'll be releasing soon. So I shall let you know when that's been released and do a proper reveal of that. The other thing I found out this morning is that I've been accepted to pattern test again for Michelle Design Company. I've tested for Michelle 3 times, 4 times, I can't remember, and I do like her patterns. Is she based in Denmark? I think it's Denmark she's based in. I know her boyfriend, or a fiance, because she got engaged this year, I think is in America, so they do quite a lot of, you know, like moving around. But she's lovely, and it's not a brand new pattern, it's the Zoe half zip that she already has, but she has advanced the pattern a little bit, done some changes to it. So wants obviously these alterations, these changes to it to be reapplied, retested. So I'm doing that for her. Now the recommendation for that pattern is for like a polar fleece, ripstop, things like that, and the way she's styled it is very much sort of like I'm not going to say cagoule idea, but that sort of thing that you can pop on if you're going out running or exercising. Now I have this fabric that I got from Beyond the Pink Door because I absolutely love it. And I know it's a bit thicker than recommended, but it's not, you know, it's not hugely thick. Does that make sense? It's still got quite a lot of drape. I don't think it feels as thick as the fleece that I used for my shacket, which is what is currently on offer in the Julia sweater kits. It's got give rather than stretch, although it is a knit. I mean, it has got some, but I just thought that would look really, really nice in this pattern from Michelle. So I've messaged her to see if she thinks it would work in that. And I'm hoping, because I've got the fabric there ready to go. If not, then I'm going to have to get some fabric, which at this time of the year I don't particularly want to do, but I don't have huge amounts of anything else that would be more appropriate. So I'm hoping that that's going to be okay and it's going to be suitable for her to check, you know, the fit and things like that. So yeah, so as I say, today I'm just, as I say, I'm ready to pop out. I cut my fringe last night. I had to cancel my hairdressing appointment because of this flu, because I'm sure she didn't want to hear me coughing, and I was just annoyed. Washed and dried my hair last night, straightened it, took the scissors to it. My dressmaking sewing scissors, how very, very rebellious of me. So yeah, I got all my Christmas cards written last night, so I've got to go to the post office as well. I've got a parcel to send back, Christmas cards to post, and I'm making up a hamper for my brother, like my brother that's not in Australia, obviously, that's all been done. My brother that lives in Wiltshire, I'm making up a Lancashire food parcel for him, just with everything that's local here, a couple of the local brewery beers and things like that. So the best shop for that is Booths. If you're northern, you'll know Booths. For everybody else in the UK or elsewhere, Booths is a very, very nice food store, a little bit elite, which means it's expensive. But you know, they do a lot of local brands, niche things. So yeah, I'm gonna go into there and just get a few bits and bobs to put into this hamper. I must finish this because I'm working now for the rest of the week. My night out is on Saturday. I don't particularly want to get to Saturday and it still not be finished, because that's a little bit stressful. We'll get on with that today. So now on to day 10. It's fabricy, so it's either interfacing or a fat quarter. It's a fat quarter, but that's okay. It's actually nice fabric, I'll give it that. It's nice fabric. I just now need to think of something to use that on, or it might go in the stash for next Christmas and I make something, I don't know, it's there. I've got like a bird with like robins on fat quarter, so might add it to that. And I mean, bag lining, but I suppose that's too seasonal. I'll do something with it, I always do. So yeah, there we go. So that's that one. 2 days left before the other advent calendars kick in, so that'll be a bit more exciting. But so for now I shall pop off and see if I can add a bit more footage. One thing I have noticed as well is, obviously I do this all on the morning of the actual day, so you're seeing it in like real time. I don't do it the night before because I only open up my advent calendars on the day. What I have found, for whatever reason I do not know, but I cannot process and upload my vlogs until kind of like after 2-3 o'clock. The delay on the upload, the speeds must drop off here for the internet horrendously up until about 2 o'clock. So I've worked out it's no point in me even trying to do that. I just have to wait, edit it all, and then upload it in the afternoon when it speeds up. I have no idea why, but over the past few days I've realised that is what's happening. So just got to go with the flow. Popped on because I have come on to do the sleeves, get this jumper finished, and I know you're probably all sick fed up of hearing about it. But I just thought I'm going to pop on because I want to tell you a discovery, a revelation that I've made. So as I say, my machine was given to me by a friend. It's a Janome. It's not a particularly new one. It's not particularly posh one, but it's worked absolutely fantastically for me. Love it to bits. But she's a bit fussy about thread. She tends to just prefer Gucciman thread, and that's it. So when I get things like Maraflex, it can be a bit hit and miss with Maraflex. And also, what's it called? It's got a slightly different name. Metler, Seraflex by Metler. So again, a different brand. But I've received in various packs, boxes, a few of them Metler Seraflex. And she tended not to like it. But what I have found, and how I'm using it, is on a really long stitch, like a 5 for gathering stitch, she's actually okay. So what I have found out is that if I use the Seraflex or the Maraflex for the long gathering stitches, it is the best thread ever to use because it has a very different texture. It's almost like a silky-ish texture to the thread because it's obviously got that stretch to it. When it comes to pulling up the gather, it just glides. You know, sometimes you can be like pulling and pulling. It makes pulling up the threads super, super easy. And then when it comes to pulling them through at the other end, once you've, fitted it to your band or whatever, and you want to remove the gather stitches, just glides out. If any of you know that already, then why didn't you tell me? But if you're thinking, what? Yeah, if you've got lots of gather stitches and you don't want to do the overlock method, then use, if you've got an old oddment of Maraflex or Seraflex, use that. But yeah, so I'm away to stitch my bands on. I just do that on the overlocker. Gosh, doesn't that look gorgeous? Let me see like that. And then get them fitted in, and then that'll be the jumper finished. Hi, I am done. I am finished the jumper, so I've jumped back on to say, here she is. I've got her up on the mannequin. As you can see, the sleeves are now in. I just really, really love that. What I'm going to do, I mean, obviously on Saturday I will pop some pictures, and whatever I'm doing on Sunday I will upload it onto that day for the vlog. But I'm just going to pull Norma back so you can just have a little look, see how it's all looking together. Move that out of the way. Okay, so that's the look. The swishy skirt and the 3/4 length velvet jumper. Oh my goodness, seriously, that fabric is just, oh my goodness me, it's just beautiful. It's got such a sheen, and I think the whole outfit together looks great. So that's me for today. It's finished. The next thing is, I've got a pile of trimmings here. I've had the go ahead from Michelle. She thinks this will work fine for the pattern test, and I'm just sort of playing around with some zips. This one I think is quite cool because it pulls out the yellow and the pink. This is a rainbow one. Again, all ties in quite nicely, but that's black and white, so I'm not so sure about that one. And then I've got these two, and I'm kind of favouring the darker one, which is for some zips. So I'm still thinking about what trimmings I'm going to use, because I might actually do an insert on the collar piece rather than have it all on the fleece, because it might get a bit bulky. But I will have a look when I get sorted with all the patterns. So yeah, so that's me today. It's 3:30, so I'm away to edit and get this uploaded for today, and I shall see you back tomorrow. Bye for now.